Hello, my name is Deborah Bird. I'm a certified hypnotherapist and health coach, and I have a client here with me today who's going to talk about her experience with me. So who do we have here today?
Hello, my name is Peggy, and I've been with Deborah for a little over a month now, and she's helping me with several issues that I have.
What was the number one issue on your list when you first came to see me, Peggy?
My number one issue was dealing with eating issues, specifically eating too much and eating sugar and processed kind of things that weren't making me feel very well.
And what was the intensity level of those issues? 10 high, 1 low. We put numbers on those.
Yes, I was definitely at a 10.
Yeah. Okay, great. And tell us a little bit about your experience and getting off of certain things and what that felt like and how easy or hard it's been. People would love to hear, I'm sure.
Right. It was a very lovely experience, actually. If you're going to be getting off things that you love, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but you made it pretty easy for me. So I have definitely improved a lot of my eating. How much I eat is much less, and I'm completely off things like cake, cookies.
That's okay. The screen froze for a second.
So I was like really over in things that are supposed to be treats, but they just have become a part of my everyday living. The candies and stuff like that. So,
sure.
So I have reduced that, and I would say that I'm at a 5, maybe even less anymore. So amazingly enough, that's something that's been a big deal for me for a long time. So feeling much better about that.
And have I ever seen you face to face, or have all of our sessions been online?
Our sessions have all been online, and that's worked perfectly wonderfully.
Okay, great. So, what was something else you came to me for? I think anxiety was one of our goals.
So I'm also having a great deal of anxiety, obviously related to many factors, including the current COVID crisis and things like that. And it was my anxiety was very high, very where I was kind of streaming out of control many times with it. So.
How is your anxiety now?
My anxiety is much released. I still, obviously, like everyone else these days, there's still all these weird little peaks and valleys of it. But for the most part, I've been given tools by Deborah to figure out a way to deal with it when those things hit you or hit me. I have tools now that I can deal with that and get it all toned back down and be able to resume a normal day without going into a panic attack or things like that.
Okay, and I think as we worked together through the welcoming process that we do together as hypnotherapist and client, we employed something called a welcoming tool, and delved a little deeper into some of the emotional reasons for eating, and uncovered some painful childhood imprints. Would you like to comment about those a little bit?
Right. So, like many people, there's things in back there, under there. And so we were to come to a place where I could accept what had happened and move forward from there. And again, having a toolkit to be able to deal with something like that, yeah, those are rough areas, but gotten a lot of help getting through that, recognizing that it's there, and again, not letting it stop me from continuing on with my life, and not letting it get to a point where it continues to be a tragedy, and just moving forward, just being able to deal with it and moving another step forward away from it.
Okay, great. So you've made a lot of progress. We've had, after today's session, you will have had only 5 sessions total. A lot accomplished in 5 sessions. And how are you feeling energetically, emotionally, so on?
Good. My energy level is improved. Uh, Probably a great deal of that has to do with getting far away from sugar and processed kind of things as I can, and just being able to relax and have the ability to kind of meditate and relax, so that so much of my anxiety is reduced and so much of my panicky issues have been reduced through that. And that's just been in these 5 sessions with the again, the tools and the education that you've given me. So it's much improved.
And you've been very good about using those tools too. So every client goes through a therapeutic process with me, but they're also given tools to use at home when issues come up and when things arise, so that they're
Right.
empowered to manage the process themselves. And then through the hypnotherapy sessions that we have together, that's all magnified and amplified and given more momentum. So anyway, you were very brave. You faced some personal things very bravely, and you used the tools appropriately, and you've made a lot of progress for 5 sessions. And I appreciate you sharing so much with others, because a lot of people are stuck, and you're helping a lot of people by sharing this with others.
Yes, thank you. My pleasure to share. It's been a good deal. It's been a good very learning process for me, and super helpful. Things I never thought I could get over. I'm actually making progress.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All righty. Well, thank you very much, Peggy. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, and thanks once again.
That's pretty important.